I was part of the MySpace generation, and by that I mean when I was in middle school, I had a MySpace account. Also, don't look at my zits. They hurt. I was not one of the cool older kids on MySpace. I was just a child, but also my mom said that I wasn't allowed to have a MySpace account, but I had one anyways because I do what I want. Anyways, in 2008, people started leaving MySpace for Facebook, and I made a Facebook account because a boy that I liked was on there and I wanted to friend him. I made an account, and obviously when you sign up for a Facebook account, it asks you for your last name. I didn't know that my last name would appear on my profile. I thought it was going to be like MySpace where you could pick a display name and then that would show. Because I didn't want my mom to find me on Facebook, even though she didn't have one and definitely would not have known how to work it, I put my last name as Oregano instead of my actual last name. So then that's what was on my profile. I was Kaelin Oregano. As soon as I realized this, I was like, oh no. And I went to go change it. Couldn't. I had to be Kaelin Oregano for 7 days. Now, this wouldn't have been a huge deal if I hadn't already friended the boy. Okay? He got a friend request from Kaelin Oregano. He accepted it, and then he wrote on my wall and said, why is your last name on here Oregano? I'm equal parts mortified and also kind of happy that he knew my last name. He knows me enough to know that this is not how it's supposed to be. Wow. It's funny now, but at the time it was super embarrassing because people kept writing on my Facebook wall asking me why my last name was Oregano. And Facebook was different back then. Instead of someone writing on your wall and then you comment on the post, you would write back on their wall, so you would just be going back and forth with wall posts. So someone would write on my wall and say, why is your last name Oregano? I would write back on their wall and tell them why my last name was Oregano, but not everyone would see that, obviously, because not everyone is friends with this other person. But it was all day long I was getting posts on my wall asking me why my last name was Oregano. I just had to keep re-explaining it over and over again. It was so embarrassing. That boy was the whole reason I made the Facebook account, and now he sees me as Kaelin Oregano. Dude, what the kids call Riz, I had negative of in that moment. Negative aura, if you will. That really hasn't changed. Anyways, again, obviously it's funny now. At the time, it was so embarrassing. People did not let me live it down for a straight year. People were like, hey, Kaelin Oregano. And I'd be like, shut up. Anyways, I know everyone else has forgotten about it. I am the last person on earth thinking about this, but oh my God, every time I cook with oregano, bro, I think of that.